Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition Way playthrough, and after our ambition had conquered Wu, all that is left is Shu. Thing of the matter is, the hypothetical mission happens to be the only place where you're going to be meeting Zuo Ci. And it's only in this mission. No, I'm not kidding. Zuo Ci's only appearance in the game just so happens to be in this mission. I mean, they could have fully utilized him in the story, the main story or something like that, because he did exist in history. Although, he was probably the main reason why Cao Cao hated Taoist. But whatever the case, he pretty much is the main villain for this part, and this part alone. And with it, I'm going to be able to show off Zenji, because after all, she was nowhere to be seen in the historical. And what are we going to do? We're going to be playing as her in the hypothetical, at least this mission anyway. So with that said, there's no star requirements. Let's get started.
What's all this noise?
Prepare yourself!
What foolishness is this? Killing us will only worsen the chaos of the land. Can you not see that?
Even so, we cannot accept your rule!
So you wait until my father is away to say this? What bravery.
I'm glad to see you're both safe.
It's the same everywhere. We need to take out the one pulling the strings, or this will never end.
I was just starting to get bored of sitting around here. Maybe we can finally have some fun.
Now we have a coup d'etat to deal with. This coup d'etat is all the work of Zuo Ci. And as Zenji, or either Xiao Yu, Cao Pi, or Xiao Yuan, you are supposed to defeat everyone in your way. There's going to be some parts in this where you're going to have to beat up all of the peasant soldiers that stand in your way. And this guy right here. By the way, in case you probably haven't noticed, Wang Song was actually Yellow Turban. No, wait, no. He was a Yellow Turban. Yes, that's right. He was one of the Yellow Turbans that was under Zuo Ci several parts ago. So yeah, he got manipulated into doing this coup d'etat. Now, let's also talk about Zenji's fighting style and how it changed dramatically. Zenji used to have combos where she would just completely dominate the battlefield by using her kicks, and her kicks would normally break guard back in Dynasty Warriors 5.
Can't take my eyes
That's not the case here in Dynasty Warriors 8, because she has a command grab that once Zenji enthralls an enemy with her music, with her EX move, it'll cause them to dance with her, only for her to punch them in the face with her flute. Also, F in the chat for the guy she stabbed with the flute earlier. How in the world do you stab anybody with a flute is beyond me. It's a blunt object. It literally has a blunt side. But whatever the case, her flute is pretty devastating, and if you have the synergy complete on her flute, like for instance having 4 stars, she switches to a weapon, all of a sudden random elemental magic will be let out throughout the entirety of her trail, and it will explode everywhere. And some of that ranges from earth, I think, wind, fire, death, and water. No, well, not water, I meant ice. They don't have a water elemental. They do have a slash elemental, which is basically death. And let me rephrase that, it's not earth, it's light, but whatever.
Take out the
Those elements will practically cause different types of effects. And Zenji has gotten much better in this game. It's a damn shame Dynasty Warriors 9 made everybody clone weapons again. Because see, in 7, she lost her flute temporarily, only to gain the whip sword along with Diao Chan. And she also lost the she didn't get the flute back until this game. That's right. 7, she still had the whip sword, and she shared it with Diao Chan from 6. Yeah, Dynasty Warrior 6 has done a lot of ridiculous things throughout the entirety of the time. Oh yeah, and we're facing off against the Yellow Turbans, in case you're wondering. I mentioned Wang Qin being a Yellow Turban. We're facing off against the actual Yellow Turbans that have been brought here by Zuo Ci. So yeah, this is something that you are going to have to get used to in this stage, because nostalgia is going to be a thing. In fact, the slowdown is starting to get bad here. This is not my doing, folks. The slowdown is happening for a reason. It's Dynasty Warriors 8. Slowdown has been a very plague of a problem. But as I was saying, folks, Zuo Ci also did something like this in Dynasty Warriors 5. And he also had the thing just froze. That was not my fault. The thing froze. It was something that happened with the internet again, but it froze. And it would cost me a lot of problems. And that's something I can't handle. I mean, I can't help it if my computer just suddenly dropped frame rates or connection or whatnot. But I am going to say this.
Let's go. We shall finally put an end to this.
In Dynasty Warriors 5, you were fighting against Zuo Ci, and he had multiple tests for you to do. And eventually, the last test was to beat him. I'm pretty sure it was a Legends episode, a Legends stage that it was in, but it was something. And you fought him in Dynasty Warriors 5. However, his whole entire gameplay was literally trying to spread his messages and give guidance to people. Which is kind of weird, considering his very first battle is literally Hulao Gate. And believe it or not, Zuo Ci's objective for his ultimate weapon was getting the... Oh, I gotta turn this on.
The Conqueror's retainers fight well. You balk at neither power nor deception.
You're the one behind this? Who are you?
I am Zuo Ci. I have watched you all from the mystic realm, and have determined that the future lies with Liu Bei. In other words, I am your enemy. No paradise lies at the end of the path of the Conqueror. And you, his retainers, are nothing more than killers, seeking to wash away blood with more blood.
Pathetic. He's just an old hermit with delusions of grandeur. Your tricks will not be enough to stop us.
You are unable to understand the folly of your path. Then I'm afraid I must bring even greater power to bear and defeat you myself.
I was about to say the objective for his legendary weapon was getting the shit kicked out of him by Lu Bu. Let me rephrase that. Beating Lu Bu. Yeah. His objective was beating Lu Bu without retreating to get his ultimate weapon. And now he's a menace here. And speaking of Lu Bu, oh, we will get to him soon. Remember I said that one episode that it would be the last time we faced Lu Bu? Until the DLC? I lied! I lied. Not like I wanted to, but yeah. Turns out, we do have to face Lu Bu again. Oh joy. But good news is, Lu Bu does not have the armor piercing that he had whenever you faced him. He's in a state where you're able to beat him down. He's just highly inspired, that's all. But he's not the only one that's here. There's others here too. Like for instance, once you come into this area here, you'll be greeted with Yuan Shao, Wen Chou, Yan Liang, Hua Zhong, and Deng Zhuo. By the way, Yuan Shao would have a comment towards Zenji had I not have killed him. Or tried to kill him. As a matter of fact, he also would have something to Cao Cao's effect. No, Cao Pi's effect, actually. Yes. But yes, we have defeated Yan Liang, Wen Chou, and also Yuan Shao. Let's defeat Deng Zhuo and Hua Zhong. Even though Kong Rong was actually the very powerful guy on Deng Zhuo's force, who inexplicably, I was trying to say, please don't write what I was trying to say as a message, because I stutter a lot in subtitles if you're listening. But yeah, he was the badass in the army that pretty much held off both Sun Jian and Cao Cao. And speaking of which, it's Lu Bu again! At least we don't have to pay for him, unlike Wu. I'm never gonna live that down, unfortunately. And by the way, I waltzed him to death! I was already at a level where I could kick his ass, and I just waltzed him to death. That is hilarious. Oh, and if that's not even worse, we have the three brothers who has turned our forces against us. Oh wow, this is something. So we're gonna have to take on Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Shang Fei. Oh, get used to it, because you'll be seeing them a lot for the next 2 parts. I wouldn't say a lot, but more along the lines of you'll be seeing them in the next 2 parts. And oh god, of course the game would crash while I'm in the middle of a rage! Come on now!
This is starting to get tiresome. Let's take down
I feel defeated that this game would just do this to me. But it's alright. We're almost done. Because not too far from us is Zuo Ci himself. We just need to finish him off and put it into us once and for all. I'm not even going to let him do his evil tricks, because there's going to be a part where you're going to battle him and he's going to split into 3 entities and you got to find the right one. I'm not going to have time to be dealing with that, because you see, game decides to act up and I have no time for it. And with that, Zuo Ci has been defeated before he can use his multi-form.
Let us return home.
And that takes care of this coup. But we're not done with Liu Bei. Oh no, not by a long shot. I'll see you all in the next episode of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition Way playthrough, because Cao Cao is officially tired of Liu Bei and his crap, and he's coming after him in Nanjun in part 19. I mean, 20. Yeah, part 20. See you guys next time.